Aloha, friends, race fans, and teams to GryphonSoul Diecast Motorsports. This is the Aloha Invitational Pro-Am Season 2. Now, we're still early in the goings-on of Round 1, but I think you'll agree there's been no shortage of action. And I didn't notice until I rewatched last week's races. We had our first upset in the seedings when 32nd ranked Oregon Outcast Team 1 was victorious over 23rd seeded Team UK. So congrats to Ragin' Ricky and Bashin' Brenda of Oregon Outcast Team 1. Today we got groups 5 and 6 in the staging areas. 4 teams revved up and hoping to be one of the next 2 teams heading to round 2. Not only do formidable opponents stand in their way, but they are doing it on the most unforgiving mountain raceway, Obsidian Mountain. Who will survive to move on to the next round? Let's check out our first 2 teams and get them to the starting line so we can find out. Introducing Group 5, we have all the way from New Zealand, it's 10th seed NZ Racing, led by Big Mike and his 2010 Chevy Impala, weighing 64.4 grams. His teammate and wingman is Big Kev. He's driving a Z28 Camaro, weighing 44.3 grams. Their opponent came with a cheese basket all the way from Wisconsin. It's 14th seed Zamax Speed Shop, led by pro driver Dr. Z in his 1997 Corvette, weighing 51 grams. His teammate is Zippy. He'll be driving a Camaro convertible, weighing 37.5 grams. NZ has heavier cars, and both the drivers have raced on the last iteration of the OMR. This will be the first time for Dr. Z and Zippy, and I hope all the drivers made good on their visits to the Mountain Temple, because car weights, rookie or veteran driver, matters not to this mountain raceway. 2 teams will race, 1 will advance. Good luck to all the drivers. Let's get to the top and watch that green flag drop. This is the Aloha Invitational Pro-Am 2024. Let's get it on. All right, NZ Racing's going to lead it off with Big Mike on the inside. We got Dr. Z on the outside, and there they go for their first race. Oh, Dr. Z just, wow, I don't know what the hell happened up there on the divided straight. He took a hell of a smack. And Big Mike's across the line with a 6.91. And Big Kev's upside down. Oh, my God. Zippy's upside down. And wow, there's Dr. Z over in the Maui and Sons parking area. He got his he got his backside over the divided median and then got scooped by his teammate Zippy. Right there. That's trouble. Flipped up and scooped. Bye-bye. Oh, and then Zippy takes a powder in the cavern turn right there. Does a lava cake, comes out sliding around, and gets smacked by Big Kev coming in backwards, who hits the ambulance. And it's a 1, 2, 3 count for those guys. All right, we got Big Mike and Big Kev up front. Dr. Z on the outside. In the back, down the divided straight in the pipeline, Calamity corners. Whoa, we get a little sideways action right there. Oh, Big Mike's down. Big Kev's rolling through and just gets across the finish line. And nobody else is crossing that line. He's backing Dr. Z up there so he can check on his mate. Clips that nefarious fence right there and then gets plowed. And scoop. Unfortunately, Zippy wasn't able to get by, but nobody else crossed the finish line other than Big Kev that time. All right, Big Kev's going to lead him down. He's got Dr. Z behind him on the inside. Zippy on the outside up front, and Big Mike in the back. There they go. Dr. Z takes the lead. Whoa! Gets sideswiped by Zippy. Zippy flips over. And now we got Big Kev crossing the finish line first, followed by Dr. Z. Big Mike limping along there under the pedestrian crossway. And wow, Zippy took a hell of a ride if he crashed way up there in Calamity Corner and just gets bulldozed all the way down through the Temple Turn, down Leaky Road, and through the Cavern Turn. That's a hell of a ride. Truly a slide for your life right there. But they say he's okay. Wow. I'm surprised being in a convertible. He must have been laying flat against that floorboard. But here they go again. And it's going to be Big Kev taking the lead through Calamity Corners. Gets sideways. Oh, and he's off the track in the ravine. Dr. Z takes first. And Big Mike manages to back over the line just in time. And we're looking for a Big Kev. There's Zippy. Lost it in Calamity Corners. And Big Kev. There he is. Parked underneath the bridgeway of Leaky Road. Just had nowhere to go. Between Dr. Z and Big Mike, that's a visit to the ravine. I might have to consider putting some safety nets down there. Nope, never mind. All right, Dr. Z's going to lead him down on the inside. And we got Big Mike on the outside. Kevin Zippy in the back. There they go. Dr. Z taking the lead down the pipeline. Then the Calamity Corner being chased by Big Mike right on his bumper. Looked like Siamese twins there for a minute there. And oh! Big Mike gets rolled. Dr. Z backs over the finish line in a 7.89. And that's it. Nobody else is getting across the finish line. Triple DNF. And there's Big Kev in the Cavern Turn. Holy crikey. So we had a lot going on right there. Dr. Z got over the wall. There's a spin out on Leaky Road. Kind of blocks everything in. Zippy is pushing on the back of Big Mike. He got rolled over. And wow. Lots of donuts to go around in this group. Final lap with Dr. Z leading them down. And down the pipeline. Oh, somebody got us. Oh, and Zippy's down in Calamity Corners. Can the rest of them get by? Dr. Z spinning around backwards there. Limping to that finish line. And nobody else is coming down. That's it. Dr. Z, the solo finisher. There's Zippy and Big Kev. And don't tell me he's in the ravine again. Nope, there he is. Big Mike turned over, coming out of the exit. Lots of action right there in Calamity Corners. Oh, and he catches the column with that rear quarter panel. And meanwhile, Zippy puts the lava cake block on Big Kev. All right, let's see where that leaves us here. 7 and 8 for NZ and 15 for a solo effort by Dr. Z. And we got us a tie. Wow. All right. We got our first Aloha Invitational tie. We got a bloody tie. That could have went so badly for Team Zamek, but Dr. Z, with his 3 wins and a second place, kept up with NZ's team effort. So good on you, brah, and damn good driving. And what that means is we got our first Ke Aloha Aloha Pana Pana. In English, the hello and goodbye shootout. It's the island way of saying tiebreaker for the Aloha Invitational. Instead of all 4 drivers racing, it's going to be just the 2 pro drivers going down the mountain in the best of 2 out of 3. The driver that gets 2 wins gets a hello from the teams already in the next round, and the other team will be saying goodbye. It's Big Mike of NZ Racing versus Dr. Z of Zamax Speed Shop. Let's take it to the mountain. All right, Big Mike with the faster time has the inside lane for the first lap. The best of 3 takes their team into the next round. Big Mike has a lead into Calamity Corners. Here comes Dr. Z. Oh, gets up on the side of him. Wasn't able to get the pass. Had the inside low lane on that turn, but wasn't able to get by Big Mike. Big Mike's going to take that first lap with a 6.78. We're going to go back to the top and switch their lanes. Dr. Z's opportunity to tie it up right here. And there's the green. There they go. Dr. Z takes the lead in the pipeline, leading them through Calamity Corners. Good lines for both cars. Oh, Dr. Z gets up on the wall, but he recovers. Oh, and they get smacked by Big Mike. Excuse me. Got a little choked up there. Got smacked by Big Mike with the assist to get him over the line. Otherwise, I don't think either one of them was going to make it. Big Mike caught a piece of that fence right there. And a fin on my Superbird. Gave the pedestrians there a scare at the bottom of the stairway. But all is well. And Big Mike had the faster lap of the 2. So he's got the inside for the tiebreaker. Here we go. Big Mike leading them in Calamity Corners. Both cars come out with a little drifty. Big Mike extends his lead, and he has won. Oh! And Dr. Z said, yeah, you may have won, but you're going to have to go to the garage and check that out. A 6.82 for Big Mike. And your winner of the Aloha Pana and team advancing to round 2 is NZ Racing. Congratulations to Big Mike and his team. And it's sad when we have to say goodbye, but we have to say goodbye to Zamax Speed Shop. Dr. Z raced his heart out, but just came up short of taking his team further in the tournament. Well, that brings us to Group 6 and 2 more teams vying for a spot in the next round. From the mighty state of Massachusetts, we have the 26th seeded Chase Family Racing Team 2, led by Gravedigger, who's racing in a Mercedes AMG C-Class racer, weighing 64.1 grams. He'll be racing alongside his teammate Thunder Girl, driving a Mercedes 500E, weighing 37.7 grams. They are facing off against the number 9 seed Dog Squab Racing Team 2. Pro driver Mike Honcho leads his team in a Corvette C8R, weighing 64.5 grams. His teammate is Alex Blaze. He'll be racing in a 2018 Camaro SS, weighing 33.5 grams. Thunder Girl of Chase Family knows the OMR very well and makes daily visits to the Mountain Temple. It shows in her racing prowess and climbing the ranks of the totem drivers. Her teammate, as well as both the other drivers from Dog Squab, are seeing this mountain raceway for the very first time. This has the makings for a possible upset. Good luck to all the drivers. Let's get them to the start line and drop the green flag on this. This is the Aloha Invitational Pro-Am 2024. Let's get it on. All right, it's going to be Mike Honcho for Dog Squab Racing, leading them down for the first lap. We've got Gravedigger on the outside in that Mercedes. Whoa, I was going to say Mike had the lead, but no, it's going to be Gravedigger leading them down already through the cavern turn and across the finish line. 6.83, and a little smack up between the two amateur drivers on the final straight, not letting them get across. First place for Gravedigger and a second place for Mike Honcho. They're going to switch places. Now we got Gravedigger on the inside leading them down. Oh, and that was Thunder Girl. Got caught up on the divided straight as Gravedigger goes across the finish line again, and oh, Alex Blaze just came up short. Mike Honcho was able to get across for a second place. And Thunder Girl got caught up there in Crater Corner. Must have been a bad shift, or she just didn't have enough speed. Gotta have the momentum to get through that corner. It's like, I don't know, 35-degree embankment or something. Higher than every other corner out there in the racing circuit. All right, here we go. Mike Honcho had a little bit of the lead, but it's Gravedigger once again leading them through Calamity Corners. We got all four of them lined up. Oh, and a nice pass by Thunder Girl there in the Temple turn. And it's going to be Gravedigger, Mike, Thunder Girl, and Alex. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another sub-7 second time for Gravedigger. They're all lined up there nice, but look at that pass right there by Thunder Girl in that Temple turn. That was pretty. Alex gets caught up on the front end of his teammate. Ends up going up high, and Thunder Girl says, yeah, I know what that means. That's a third place for me. We got us some good racing going on here, some good battles. We got Gravedigger once again leading them down. Thunder Girl right behind them. There they go, leading all four down into Calamity Corners. Ooh, somebody got in trouble back there. Gravedigger down that final straight once again. Oh, and Thunder Girl has done a lava cake. Mike and Alex both stuck on the final straight. A triple DNF for those three. Gravedigger just storming this track like he was born on it. First time ever seeing this track, and he's like, I own it. There he goes again through Calamity Corners, being chased by Mike. Oh, and the two amateur drivers get tangled up back there in the Temple turn once again. And it's going to be Thunder Girl not able to make it across the finish line, as it's Gravedigger, Mike Honcho, and Alex Blaze for first, second, and third. 5 in a row for Gravedigger. Can he make it? A sweep. He leads them down for this final lap. Here we go. And there he goes into the Calamity Corners and out. And wow, what an extension of the lead right there. He must have like 8 gears. A 6.69. All the cars finished, but wow, Gravedigger. A perfect race and a perfect score. Congrats. All right, let's see where that leaves us. And yeah, that's kind of obvious right there. It's going to be Chase Family Racing Team 2. Moving on to the next round. Congratulations. Mike Honcho putting it down there for his team with a little help from his friend Alex Blaze. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. Rookie drivers might have to come up with another nomenclature for a new to the raceway driver, because with the exception of Big Mike winning the Ke Aloha Pana, it was truly the, I'll air quote, rookies that made it happen for their teams today. 3 wins in the second place for Dr. Z. It was enough to cause a tie, but it was not enough to get them into the next round. And Gravedigger's first time on the OMR scored a perfect race and an upset victory over the 9th seed Dog Squad Racing Team 2. So congratulations on both of those, Gravedigger. That brings us to a momentary sadness where I have to say goodbye to Zamak Speed Shop and Dog Squad Racing Team 2. Outstanding racing by all these drivers, and I truly hope to see these teams back to take on the competition and the OMR in the future. It's been a pleasure and an honor. The other side of the obsidian, and two happier news for the teams moving on. For NZ Racing, it was a trench battle every mile of the raceway. It came down to a shootout for them against the Zamak Speed Shop team in races that Big Mike launched down the OMR like someone yelled "Hungy" down at the finish line. He got the victory, and he got his team into round 2. Congratulations, Big Mike, and congratulations, NZ Racing. Our other advancing team, Chase Family Racing, Team 2, hit their opponent with a blazing one punch as Gravedigger single-handedly outscored Dog Squad with a perfect race and a perfect score of 24 points. His teammate Thunder Girl took more of a coach's position and provided support. Congratulations to Chase Family Racing on the win and the upset. 2 more teams move on to round 2. Unfortunately, we did not get a sub-6 time today. We did get plenty of sub-7 second times, and we got more great racing by all these teams. The next broadcast of the Aloha Invitational Pro-Am, 4 more teams are going to face off against the Obsidian Mountain Raceway and have a chance to win that time challenge. Tune in to find out who's racing and which teams will advance. But now as the sun sets over the OMR, I want to say thank you to all of you for tuning in to GryphonSoul Diecast Motorsports and the Aloha Invitational Pro-Am. I hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Let me know in the comments your thoughts and reactions. Please give the thumbs up a click and share with all you know. It helps the channel grow, and I do very much appreciate it. Until the next race, have a good day, a good night, and may the spirit of Aloha fill your days. Share a smile with someone, and always keep your roof to the sun. Mahalo.